All right, everybody. Welcome to another live stream. I am Moshe the commentator. Welcome, everybody. Greetings and salutations. Welcome. Shalom and salutations. What's good, Master Moshe? Big salute, brother. And I just want to talk about a lot of stuff that's on my mind about this social media stuff and how YouTube is the new reality TV shows. Peace and blessings, Sister Naomi. This just been on my mind because I was just watching a video on this channel called Moon, and this channel exposes a lot of these fake gurus. Like I was watching watching random content. I saw a video on Fashion Fit. He was having some of these red pill guys, like Wes Watson. They have this heathen named Wes Watson. Allegedly, he a former convict. That's a big sector on YouTube too. You got these former prisoners, influencers. They be telling fake stories in prison because true inmates, they're not gonna be putting themselves out there. Real gangsters and convicted felons and criminals, they're not gonna be making YouTube videos or being an influencer. They remain low key. And you got some of these so-called they did time in prison. They did time in prison, and now they want to be a social media influencer. They trying to sell people classes on how to be rich and successful. It's nothing but scams. It's nothing but scams. And I just want to touch base on it because YouTube is the new reality TV show. A lot of these big content creators, social media influencers, they are living a lie. They are living a lie. Greetings, Dale Blackwood. Greetings, bro. Greetings. But yeah, they living a lie. And you got these so-called gurus. Oh man, I could teach you how to get rich. I could teach you how to be a businessman, blah, blah, blah. Selling you these online courses for what? $1,000 to $5,000. It's like that in the red pill community too, like with these so-called dating coaches. You can't take these dating coaches seriously if they gotta sell you a course for $5,000, $2,000 just to talk to women. It's pathetic. Where they wives at? They not having no tens, like allegedly they say, oh, I'm pulling number 8s and 9s. If they was pulling, why they not married to an 8 or 9 or 10, allegedly? It's just a bunch of buffoonery. Like I said, the world is in a decline state, especially American society, because too many Americans are being consumed. They are consuming, social media. It's the new reality TV show. It's the new reality TV show. And I've been picked that up about reality TV like it's all fake. Reality TV is all fake. They want to sell you a lie like this is ordinary people they getting off the street. No, they are low-key actors. Just like Survivor. I talked about this before on previous streams about the show Survivor. They might be on an island, but they're not really stranded like that. I won't be surprised off camera they living inside a building. And they just put on makeup to pretend like they all destitute and dirty on a show Survivor. When them cameras off, they probably like in some portable buildings. They got all the resources they need. They probably in some portable buildings, that have running water, working electricity. And when the cameras come back on, they got to put all the makeup on to pretend like they on the island stranded. It's a bunch of buffoonery. Reality TV is fake. Just like some of these social media stuff is fake. A lot of it's fake. They do anything to get clicks and views. And I was just watching a video on this channel called Moon. It's called Everything You Watch Is a Lie, including this, meaning YouTube. I'm going to see if I could try to share it on my channel, like share it in the share screen. It's a very informative video. It's a good channel to subscribe to too. The channel exposes so many stuff about the ills of society, especially in American society. It's a bunch of fakery, This world is bizarre world, it's fake, and what it's doing to society, the more people in the society consume this social media is going to detach them from reality. Most people don't even go outside no more. Most people don't even go take their children to the park. The average child today don't even know how it is to play in the playground because they're so busy on a tablet. They got their children. The tablet is the new pacifier. When we was coming up in the 80s, us 80s babies, what our parents did to pacify us, they gave us our favorite toy, like a stuffed animal. If you was a little girl, you had your baby doll. Some of us had a blanket we hold on to, favorite action figure. We didn't have these devices. We didn't have no tablets. We didn't have no social media. We had to go out there and experience life. We had to go outside and play. They told us to go outside and play. Now today, parents tell their children, here, take this tablet and log on. And they're not even monitoring their children. So many children are getting access to so much stuff they have no business getting access to online, because the internet is a dangerous place. You got the weird parts of YouTube. You got so much videos you could come across YouTube. It could desensitize you. So much disturbing stuff. But yeah, how everybody doing? Like I said, I pray all is well with y'all. We striving and thriving in Babylon. That's the best we could do as saints of the Most High. Yeah, like I said, y'all probably was wondering, y'all wasn't expecting. I ain't forget, by the way. I'm still gonna do my commentary on that Assassin's Creed raid. Assassin's Creed Shadow. Excuse me, y'all. Assassin's Creed Shadow, about the backlash from the butthurt racist fanboys because they mad Yasuke gonna be a main character in the game. I'm gonna do that's gonna be a separate live stream, so y'all be on the lookout for that. See, I'm probably gonna touch base on that, sometime soon. But right now, I'm just like I said, I just been chilling today, And another thing, I don't know, you just don't know what you want to eat. You so used to, because I never ate nothing for supper. I ate earlier though. I had me some sausage and tomato gravy and corn and some rice, but I ain't really ate nothing for supper yet. At least I just don't know what I want to eat. That's how it be though, fam. You just don't know. You get tired of eating fast food. All this fast food, man, it's not good for you. You get tired of eating this daggone fast food. Straight up. All these preservatives and fast food. That's why that's why a lot of people getting sick. The American diet is the worst in the world. And I stand on that. The American diet is the worst in the world. Yep. But let's go ahead and see if I can share this video. Let me see. Hold up. I just hope YouTube be cooperative with me. StreamYard, excuse me. Yeah, let me see something right quick. All righty. Fair use, by the way. Fair use. There we go. There we go. See, that's the video I was watching on this channel, Moon. It's a very informative video, too. Very informative video. All right, let me get my fair use, little fair use banner. There we go. There we go. Make sure y'all hit the like button, feed the algorithm. What's good, Scorpio Mama? What's good? What's good, sister? What's good? I'm just want to touch base on how this YouTube is the new reality TV show. It is. We evolved from watching reality TV to watching social media content. And a lot of these influencers, they are fake. They live, yeah, they want to sell you the illusion like they living their best life. And it looks like they living their best life, but they empty on the inside. They soulless. They had soul, they soul. They are empty. Their void ain't filled, and they want to try to floss and flex on their subscribers and viewers and trying to figure, oh, that's the way life's supposed to be. You got a lot of 20-year-old young men thinking life is fast cars, fast women, stacking that bread. No, it's not that. You could get that in your 20s, but you got to sell your soul to the devil. That's what they not telling you. These social media influencers, these big YouTubers that got the 500 million subscribers, that's living a flash life, that's driving the G-Wagons, that's driving a Rolls Royce Phantoms with the nice rims on it. They not telling you they had to get their cheeks clapped by the devil. Yeah, it's no holds barred. You know, they had to get their cheeks clapped by the devil. And if you're a woman, it's worse for you if you're a woman, because you're going to get all holes rammed by these demons. They not telling y'all that, subscribers. They not telling y'all fans that. I hold nothing back on this channel. This is not for the faint of heart. This is a truth channel. Why you think all these guys in the industry got all these tattoos? They covering up all that. They trying to cover up all that pain when they sacrifice their manhood and dignity to the devil, when they had to get their cheeks clapped by Satan and his minions. Straight up. This ain't no Christian channel. This ain't no religious Israelite channel. This is a truth channel. We keep it real over here to the best of our ability. We all adults here. They not going to tell y'all that. They could act all tough and macho they want. You know. They got manhandled. I'm going to just say they got manhandled to get to where they got to. But all right, let me start at the beginning of this video. Let me start at the beginning. See, it's into different segments. It's into different segments. But I'm about to start at the beginning. I don't want this ad, these stupid fake game ads. Come on, StreamYard. Don't do this to me, StreamYard.
Almost everything you see online is fake. Most advice, inspiration, creativity, and even generosity is manufactured. More everywhere you look, motivational entertainers, even animal charity efforts. And now you may be thinking, okay, but reality TV, celebrities, and social media has always been fake and valid. And it might not seem that harmful. But with the rise of loneliness across the world, the destruction of communities, and the ever-present need for some sort of connection, people across the world are turning to YouTubers and influencers for parasocial relationships, as it's the only way more and more of us can ever feel connected to the outer.
Y'all heard that? Y'all heard what he said? He said more people are turning into YouTube for influence, relationship advice, and that's toxic to humanity. That is toxic to humanity. That's why relationships are declining, marriages are declining. You got the pump and dump culture. You got women going to OnlyFans. It's because of these social media fake influencers that are sent by the devil. This is turning society away from the Most High in Christ. The more people are looking and putting their faith in these men and women that are influencers on social media, they are losing their soul piece by piece. They are losing their identity. Most Americans don't know who they are. And when I say they don't know who they don't know who they are as an individual, a soul, a spirit, because they are being consumed by this social media madness. And it's sad what's becoming of humanity in Western culture. But we want to look down on people in these third world countries or these countries in the East. And don't get it twisted. Some countries in the East are getting affected by it too. Don't get it twisted, because the internet is worldwide. All parts of the world got access to the internet, unless you're in a remote, secluded village. But I'm just saying, all major countries got access to the internet. So don't get it twisted. All right, let me continue the video, because this is a very informative video.
Outer world by being plugged into a fake virtual one, which is really scary when you consider the effects this is having on YouTube. Creators they've developed a parasocial relationship with. People see how their favorite YouTubers live, who they're in relationships with, who their friends are, and then in life.
Yeah, don't believe in the hype, people. Yeah, they may seem like they're in perfect marriage and relationships, but I won't be surprised if these relationships are orchestrated, just like the celebrities, like these Hollywood stars. These Hollywood stars, they are pit together to marry these celebrities. They say, okay, say like, for example, if you're a Hollywood superstar, we're going to have you marry this woman. Y'all going to be married for at least 7 years, and then we're going to have y'all divorce, and then y'all going to marry other spouses. I won't be surprised if some of these YouTube couples, married couples, is fake. You got a lot of interracial channels on YouTube. I won't be surprised if these are generated interracial couples. They want to put a propaganda to black people. Oh, if you want a perfect marriage, you got to get with a non-black person. I guarantee you these relations, these channels, they all set up by the powers that be, because social media is fake. Yeah, they may have children. I won't be surprised if that's not their real children. It could be genetic modified children created in a lab. Yeah, it may sound like I'm a conspiracy theorist. I don't care, because this world is fake. This social media stuff is fake. This YouTube stuff is fake. These are not true, authentic people like us. You see, us, I could tell y'all authentic. I could tell, because y'all still trying to hold on to y'all dignity. Y'all still believe in the Most High in Christ. Y'all still want to preserve a moral compass in y'all lives. But these big YouTubers, these fake influencers, they are living a lie. And they selling people a lie and thinking that's the way life's supposed to be. But it's not. It's a deception. But let me continue the video, because I know I could commentate. You know, come on. Let's continue the video.
Lives up to the same standards. But what happens when this entire bubble pops? This entire life and all the people you watch are just ripping you further away from authenticity and truth. What if almost all of your favorite YouTubers are completely fake? Well, in this video, we're peeling back the curtain to show you how some creators are manipulating the public for clout and how they use your psychology. And trust me when I say the reality of the situation is truly disturbing. For example, there's a whole side of YouTube that profits from the fake savior complex of making animals cruelly suffer. It's so upsetting that this even exists at all in the name of making money on YouTube. And it really takes a special kind of messed up person to abuse and destroy animals for money. I mean, this is serial killer territory of evil. When you spend more time filming tragic incidences than actually doing something about it.
Now, you know, I got to speak on this because I love animals. Yeah, I love animals. Now, this is very sick. Fake animal rescues. You actually got some people making videos torturing animals and pretend to rescue them. That is evil. That is sick. Fake animal rescues, exploiting animals. I've been talking about how these people be exploiting animals, be doing the little shorts, having their dogs doing tricks and all that just to get clicks and views. Animals don't want to be in the public like that, even if it's your household pet. People are so desperate for clout and fame, they will use their animals, their pets, their family dog, cats, fish, whatever type of pet. They will use even their babies. That's another thing too. People use their newborn babies. They'll record their babies saying their first word just to get clicks and views. Because, you know, we like looking at babies, you know, baby animals, humans, you know, because they're cute. They're adorable. But people will use that to play on people's heartstrings just to get clicks and views. And that's the same type of people that will sell their child soul to Hollywood, like they did these child stars. Look at these child stars. Their families sold their soul. Why you think Macaulay Culkin is strung out on drugs? Because they sold him out at a young age. And that man is strung out, he bugged out. Look at the Olsen twins. They all looking like some undead mummies. They looking strung out like mummies, the Olsen twins, because they sold them out. They offer them up. Look at the Jacksons. The Jacksons all screwed up. All the Jackson family all screwed up. They all screwed up because Joe Jackson made a deal with the devil. And all them Jackson 5 boys and girls, you got compromised. I'll leave it at that. They got compromised. You best believe them Jackson 5 boys, they got their cheeks clapped by the devil and his minions. Yeah. Because Hashatan is the prince of the air. He controls the music industry. He was the choir director in the Shamaim in the heaven. Lucifer was the director of the music. He was the producer in the celestial realm. Lucifer is the first music producer. He is the original producer. And I'm not glorifying Lucifer. Don't get it twisted, because you're going to have some religious Israelite, oh, Moshe, he glorifying Lucifer. He a devil worshiper. No, I'm just saying he is the original producer of music, because that was his charge in heaven. He had a good position in heaven, but his rebellious ass wanted to rebel against the Most High and got casted out of heaven. He took a third of the angels, which became the fallen angels / watchers. And what the watchers did in the book of Enoch, they corrupted mankind. They corrupted mankind. Ain't nothing new under the sun, fam. But let's continue this. And like I say, I hope they don't, YouTube might try to strike this, because I'm showing this is ridiculous. Cruelty to animals. Cruelty to animals. What's good, Yaquaba? What's good? But yeah, let's continue this informative video on the channel called Moon, because a lot of these social media influencers, they are fake. YouTube is the new reality TV.
You should always raise red flags. But when it comes to animals who are forced into dangerous and life-threatening situations just for views, it's enough to make anyone's blood boil. And yes, fake animal rescues have really gained millions of views. And nobody was really talking about it on YouTube before Nick Crowley did a video called Fake Animal Rescues. In his video, he featured mainly 2 channels in which the fake content was investigated. And one of the main channels he covered was Rescue Journey TV. And what he found was alarming. In one of the videos they uploaded, it starts with a puppy that was apparently bitten. However, the puppy is hiding under a structure. If anyone knows dog behavior, a dog that is in fear or has no trust in you, the white of their eyes will show. This is known as whale eyes. It's a common telltale sign of anxiety and stress. The kids in this video are trying to rescue it, but the bite mark on the puppy does not match up with what a bite mark would actually look like. And at the same time, the puppy is clearly showing whale eyes. The puppy is then taken to what most would assume to be a vet, when the bite mark in the clip mysteriously vanishes. Now, the logical conclusion here is that the vet scene is shot before the incident, and that the wound on the puppy is inflicted by the kids with an object like a knife. But then in another clip, a puppy is found caught up in a fishing net with a bunch of discarded chairs. However, in the scene, we see that the puppy is well hidden, and this entire shot is filmed from them finding the puppy to setting it free. However, the thumbnail of the clip is not found at all in the entire video, which made people wonder, was this video actually staged? And if so, what were they doing to this poor dog? I mean, the puppy couldn't have gotten to where it was found.
Of course it's staged. Of course they stage these videos, but that's still cruelty to animal. Where Peter? Come on, Peter. Where y'all asses at, Peter? Why y'all not cracking down on these videos, Peter? But y'all want to demonize Michael Vick for fighting pit bulls. But they got these countless fake animal rescues on YouTube when they torturing animals just to get clicks and views. But you got these heathens, they still want to demonize Michael Vick for fighting pit bulls, when they got people on social media doing this pain and stuff worse than Michael Vick. Well, yeah, Michael Vick, he fought pit bulls, but that's not compared to what you're seeing right now on this video. What about these poachers that's hunting out of season, trying to wipe out whole animal species and certain breeds of animal, like the white rhinos? They wiped out certain species of the rhino in Africa. I think they just got the common rhino left in Africa. The rhinoceros, they had different species of rhinoceros. They probably just got a few species, but like they just got the common rhinos left. I know you had the black rhinos, you had like the white rhinos. Yeah, they don't have no more white rhinos, because of these. I tell you, let's continue, because I could just ran on. I know I could ran on. Come on.
It's almost impossible to have gotten to the situation by itself, as the chairs were firstly too high for the puppy to reach it to climb, and the entangled fishing line was also a bit extreme, to say the least, and obviously completely unrealistic. But as the views started pouring in for these channels, more and more competitors of these videos started popping up all over YouTube, which led to another channel called Happy Dog, a huge fake rescue channel on YouTube, and this channel would take things to a whole other level. Now, the rescue suspiciously starts with a farmer doing yard work when he hears a kitten or a puppy and finds it caught up in fencing or a tree. However, if you continue watching videos on the channel, the same kitten or puppy is being used to rescue over and over again. But this isn't the worst part. One of their most viral clips was about a puppy that was being attacked by a snake. Again, they took their time in filming the first few seconds rather than actually saving the pup. Then once they come to the puppy's rescue, they also dangled the snake near the puppy as if it hadn't been traumatized enough. You see, before this, the channel didn't have any other snake attack clips. None of the videos featured this. But then once the snake attack clip with the puppy is uploaded and hits over 4 million views, everything changed. All of a sudden.
Yeah, whoever doing that to these puppies and kittens, man, they sick. They sick, man. I hope they have a special place in hell for them. Real talk. You know, if they don't repent, the demon's gonna do the same thing to them in hell. You know, demons gonna be throwing fiery serpents at them in the pits of hell. You know, you don't torture Yah's creature, man. Animals belong to the Most High, just like we do humans. He created the animals to the Most High. You know, and these fake animal rescue videos just to get clicks and views. I tell you, man, people just desperate for clout and attention. They will go to the length to torture animals, damn near kill animals. These are some sick individuals in these videos. Fake, Happy Dog, a fake animal rescue channel. What a bunch of sick individuals who running these channels. Why channels like this don't get removed? But they want to come after the truth channels. They want to come attack my little small channel because I'm exposing the wickedness. They want to come against the righteous brothers and sisters that's want to uplift the name of the Most High in Christ and wake up the lost sheep of the house of Israel. They want to come against the brothers and sisters. They want to promote our people loving one another, supporting one another. No, they want to see us divided. They want to see us keep going at each other's throats. They want this bullshit gender water container going on because they're against the family structure. It's all about destroying the family structure. When you don't got strong family structures, you have a broken society that's just with a bunch of lost people. Straight up.
Sudden 13 snake attacks in 2 months are uploaded. Snake attacks on kittens, puppies, and even rabbits are now being continuously uploaded. This is of course fake because the puppy would have died within minutes of being bit, even though the clip clearly shows a bite mark. So it's more than likely fake, and the vet scene is shot before the puppy is shoved into a space with a king cobra, where it probably more than likely died from a snake bite. There's so much of this stuff on YouTube that is honestly shocking. There's the torture of dogs almost drowning, trapped in asbestos, kittens found under rocks. The list never really ends here. A kitten was even, quote, found.
I gotta do my commentary. You see, that's fake. They put those animals in them traps. Like they had that kitten in them trap under that rubber. They put that kitten there. See how he got that kitten between those tires? He put them kitten there before. And he gonna upload the video, say, oh, I'm rescuing a kitten. Sick ass bastard. They putting those animals in those life or threat situations. And they just gonna fall for clicks and views because they don't wanna have an honest hustle. They don't want to have an honest hustle. They don't want to go out there and work for it. So they just want to make these channels, Happy Dog or whatever, animal rescue, these fake animal rescues. And don't get it twisted. Just like these, when they say be giving homeless people money on YouTube, that's fake too. All for clicks and views, man. Everybody, you see, social media got the average person want to be a goddamn star. Everybody want to be a fucking celebrity. Nobody want to be themselves no more. Nobody want to be authentic. Nobody want to get off their ass and just go have a humble living. Everybody want the fast life. They want the microwave life. They want the instant gratification. They don't want to be like our great grandpas and grandma was. Getting it out the mud, doing it the honest way, going through the struggle, weathering through the storm. But by the power of the Lord, they got through the storm. Everybody want to take a shortcut, and that's what's wrong with this generation today. They want a shortcut. Everybody want to take a shortcut. They want the easy way out. Well, sometimes when you take the easy way out, it could cost you your soul. What about that? A lot of people don't want to talk about that, though. When you want to take the shortcut, yeah, Satan, he'll give you a shortcut. He will give you a shortcut, Satan, but it's going to come with a steep price, which is your soul. Straight up.
Wedged between truck tires and then miraculously rescued. And as soon as views and money starts pouring in from these videos, suddenly there's a bunch more clips with the exact same thing happening. New clips of tire wedge kittens appear on the channel again. It's really sickening to think how these kittens are forced between the tires and are left there until they're rescued, again and again and again, all for the profits of the channel. And most of these fake videos are from Vietnam or Thailand, but they're filmed in English to make sure they can hit that good AdSense money. And recently there's now been a new trend on YouTube of freeing turtles from barnacles on their back. However, it was discovered by Dan the Turtle Man that these turtles were freshwater turtles and would never have had any barnacles on them in the first place. And it turns out the barnacles were actually glued on their backs, and that the problem is that the turtles have nerve endings in their shell and are incredibly sensitive to soft leathery shells. Some of the clips don't even show barnacles, but small rocks glued to them, only to be ripped off with sharp knives.
This dude, he glued rocks to it. Giant barnacles? Are you serious, dude? These are literally rocks. I didn't watch this dude's channel yet. Look.
Wow. So he glued this guy in the video. He just, I guess the content creator right here with the glasses is exposing this person in a video. He glued some rocks to a turtle shell and said it was some barnacles. That's animal cruelty. Why are you not going after this guy that glued some rocks to a turtle shell? And then y'all just heard they say turtles, they can still feel through their shells because they got nerve endings. So if you hit a turtle in the shell hard, he could feel the pain. Even though his shell is like an armor, like his natural armor, you know, if you have a sharp blade, you could stab through a turtle shell. You probably could take a katana and stab it through a turtle shell, because katanas are very sharp swords. A samurai sword, you know, a katana. You know, even with a high-powered rifle, you probably could pierce the shell with certain bullets, especially with a 50 cal. If you shoot a turtle with a 50 caliber gun, it's gonna do some damage to that shell, and that turtle gonna feel that bullet. But you got this sick individual in the video. He gluing some rocks to a turtle shell and hurry up and taking them off to say that's some barnacles. And that's just straight up sick.
That one's falling off because you just glued it. Look, you can see the super glue coming off. You can see the super glue on the side of the turtle. You can see that. That's not even super glue. That's hot glue. So you put burning hot glue, which is basically melted plastic, to the shell of the turtle, which can feel all of this. This is the worst offender I've seen. This channel, Rescue Sea Turtle. This dude sucks.
Worse yet, they are putting these freshwater turtles in the sea under the impression that they can fool us into thinking they are seawater turtles. It's an incredibly cruel thing to put freshwater turtles in the salt water. In fact, it's actually barbaric. And yet what's so scary is that most people in the comments of these videos don't even read. In fact, it's actually barbaric. It's an incredibly cruel thing to put freshwater turtles in the salt water. In fact, it's actually barbaric. And yet what's so scary is that
why YouTube ain't going after that person that's doing that, pitting turtles in the wrong type of water? Why YouTube ain't cracking down on that? Something ain't right. That's letting me know maybe he could have made a deal. He have the audacity to say he's rescuing turtles, but he gluing rocks to the shell. Where the Ninja Turtles when you need them? I bet you he won't do that to the Ninja Turtles if they was real. Let's see him trying to do that to Raphael. Raphael would jack him up so bad, drag his ass all over the sewer. Straight up. You don't mess with Raphael. You know, Master Splinter probably have to tell Raphael not to kill him, because you know Master Splinter, he'd be like, no, my son, this is not the way. Because Raphael is a savage, you know. But my favorite Ninja Turtle is Leonardo. You know, I like Leonardo. I'm a fan of all the brothers, but my favorite turtle is Leonardo. Second favorite turtle is Donatello. Donatello, cool. He the intelligent one. You know, he fight with the staff. But Raphael, you know, he the savage. He the strongest. He the savage, man. He straight up savage. You know, he will bust into a fight without no questions asked. Whether he get his ass kicked or not, he be the first one to charge into battle, because he a hothead, Raphael. You know, Michelangelo, he laid back. He like the goofball Michelangelo. But yeah, if the Ninja Turtles was a real thing, he won't, man, if Raphael was to see him doing that, man, Raphael would go hunt that dude down and get his channel taken down and whip his ass. Straight up. But let's continue the video. I'm just rambling on. But yeah.
most people in the comments of these videos don't even realize what's happening here. With even the ASMR crowd enjoying these videos as well, which is only worsening the trend and making more people incentivized to create these kinds of videos. And every single person of the millions of viewers watching this stuff is just adding to the problem and giving these people more money. And now, of course, there are genuine animal rescue programs, and we should support these rescues. But with YouTube, it's almost impossible to tell at this point what's real and what's not. Even some of the most mainstream celebrated and beloved YouTubers out there are faking their videos and personality for clout, raising a generation of kids and teens into loving a fake and authentic version of the world. So why is there such an issue with faking videos on YouTube? Colored thumbnails, extreme challenges, and topics appealing to the lowest common denominator. You see videos with brightly colored thumbnails, extreme challenges, and topics appealing to the lowest common denominator, or in most cases, literal children, and almost all of them are following the MrBeast model of making videos. But unlike MrBeast, who uses the crazy titles and challenges and then actually delivers on them without faking the video, the same can't be said for most YouTubers. That's why all of these MrBeast clones and fake prank channels all feel so soulless, devoid of any personality, completely inauthentic and staged. Prank channels in particular have been called out.
Oh my gosh. Don't get me started on these goddamn prank channels. These skits. These fucking skits. These goddamn skits. You got these damn fucking simps trying to holler at women, and when they get rejected, they pull up on these dumb broads in a Lamborghini, and now the dumb broads want to give the damn stupid simp some attention because he driving a fucking Lamborghini that his simp ass rented. That's not even his real fucking car. He renting that car. He borrowing somebody's car. That might be one of his rich homeboys' car. But he making these skits, hollering at these so-called alleged baddies, you know, allegedly, but they not baddies because they ain't rocking with the Most High. They worldly. They got the spirit of Jezebel. They probably got a succubus spirit. And these damn simps that's running these pranks, they got a damn Ahab spirit. So they want to serve Jezebel. They don't want to serve Christ. They want to serve Jezebel. So they're going to pull up in this damn Lambo or G-Wagon that they're renting, that they're not even paying for. I can't stand these damn skits. Woe unto them. It's just proving a point, and it's just conditioned. Or if you got to be somebody, if you ain't driving a Lambo or Bugatti or Maybach or whatever, you ain't nobody. It's all materialistic stuff. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when stuff hit the fan? You're gonna have to put gas in those Lambos. You know, you ain't gonna be able to travel when things hit the fan, you know. In a zombie apocalypse, man, zombies don't give a fuck if you driving a Lambo all damn hooped. They after your fucking brains, the zombies. They don't give a damn what you driving. Shit, all they want to do is eat your damn brains, dummies. Mr. Zombie ain't gonna be like, oh, I'm not gonna eat your brains because you driving a hoopty. You driving a car from 1998. So I'm gonna avoid you. I'm not gonna eat your brains. But I'm gonna go eat that nigga brains that got the Lambo. I'm gonna go eat his brains. Let's get him. Let's get the Lambo nigga. Zombies ain't gonna be thinking like that. They just gonna see your fresh meat ass brains. Get his ass and start biting on your legs and ripping you apart like a piece of Church's chicken or Popeye's chicken. Woo, let's continue the video because I know I could.
out for years on YouTube has always been completely fake. People like Sam Pepper become infamous for doing so and building an entire brand and reputation around it.
Sam had never made mainstream headlines until a very peculiar prank in 2014. The fake hand-ass grabbing prank, to be exact.
Are you touching my butt?
I would not do that. Come on.
So, I mean, this is just insane in retrospect.
However, with the huge success of fake pranks and challenges has come more and more professional videos that make it almost impossible to discern truth from fiction. But it's getting so bad now that some of the biggest names on YouTube with tens of millions of subscribers are even responsible too. Because in most cases, if you don't, someone else will, and they'll outcompete you in views and money. So increasingly, more YouTubers are jumping on the bandwagon of faking their videos for views and getting rewarded by the algorithm for doing so. YouTubers jumping on the bandwagon of faking their videos.
Yeah, these prank videos are fake. Because come on now, you ain't going to just dress like a Mortal Kombat character and go on an elevator and randomly scare anybody. You go do it. Okay, that guy dressing like Raiden. Go do that in the worstest hoods. Go to Bronx River. Go to Hassan Campbell neighborhood and do that and see what happens. I guarantee you're gonna get your Mortal Kombat dressing ass not box rock. You ain't gonna be able to use Raiden powers. You go to one of the worstest hoods and dress up as a Mortal Kombat character and just go random scare some hardcore dudes. Man, you're gonna get your snot box rock for being stupid. And you deserve to get your snot box rock for being stupid. You don't just run up to and just trying to startle people. You don't know what people are going through. Anything for clicks and views, I'm telling y'all. Anything for clicks and views. They'll put their life on the line just to be a social media star. They're ready to risk their lives.
For views and getting rewarded by the algorithm for doing so. Take Eric, for example. He's often been seen as the Mr. Beast golden child, the hottest upcoming YouTuber around. However, recently he's been exposed for actually faking his videos too. Soggy Syria produced a series of exposés revealing that Eric often faked elements of his videos. It first began with an investigation into a video where Eric claimed to support a small town called The Angle.
The entire premise of the challenge is built on the charitable act of our selfless hero Eric, risking his life traveling over 38 miles of ice trying to get to a small town called The Angle, which had a completely ravaged economy because of COVID and zero tourism as a result.
Being titled Cycling Across 38 Miles of Ice, the intention was to buy a specialized bicycle that could cycle across a frozen lake to The Angle. However, this isn't really what happened. At first it seemed like they just had problems with bicycles and ended up with one bicycle sinking into the lake and the other just breaking. But with every shot, despite Eric and his friends trying to pull the bicycle out of the frozen,
how dumb can you get? Okay, so you got a specialized bicycle with some blades. It's like the wheels look like some saw blades. And you're riding a bicycle with some saw blades on an ice lake. That's going, dumbest. Of course it's going to sink because you're breaking the ice. You're riding a bicycle with some blades. Look like that's some saw blades, like some wheels that could cut through ice. And you got your weight on it. You're putting pressure on that ice. This dummy better be lucky he didn't sink to his death. Dummies. He better be lucky he didn't sink to his death. You riding a bicycle with some saw blades. You cutting through that ice. Of course it's going to sink. Jackasses. These some jackass. I'm telling you, these some suburban kids that was cornballs all their life. And they know how to play mind games on the gullible people because they know. You see, let me tell you something about these social media influencers or YouTube dudes and people that do these get these. They know the majority of society is dumb. They know the majority of American society is stupid. That's their fuel for their success. They know the majority of American society is dumb. And it's just not American society, it's some Western society, Western cultures too, like in Europe, some European countries. You know, yeah, they know, but mainly America, they know the majority of most American society is stupid. They know most people in American society, they don't research nothing, they don't question nothing, they don't question the stuff they was taught coming up. So they just gonna play on the gullibility of people. But yeah, this dummy is riding a bicycle with some saw blades on some thin ice. He could have sunk his ass to death and drowned and died hypothermia. Fuck the English language. I know what I'm saying. This damn bastard language. Shit, let's continue.
frozen lake, it only seems to be sinking more. So either all three of the bicycles were really weak, or the bicycles weighed a bunch, which wouldn't really make any sense for riding on ice in the first place. The shot of the bicycle shows a building in the background, where they were to start their travel to the Angle, but that building would end up being the same building they were going to be staying at in the Angle upon their arrival. The building was called Sportsman Lodge, which is about 40 miles away from the Angle, so they never actually left the area at all. They claimed they were going to empty their bank accounts to support tourism too, especially because they were struggling under the effect. It exists 40 miles away from the Angle. The photos confirm they were still 40 miles away from where they were meant to be. Same bedding, same bar, all the same as shown in the shots of their location, matching the photos of the Sportsman's Lodge. As they head out to the restaurant, a person in the footage again confirms it by mentioning the Sportsman's Lodge, which the editing team tries to dub out with another person's laugh.
You're sticking out like a sore thumb by being here, because nobody from LA comes to sports.
We even said that when y'all walked in. We're like, them guys.
But the real question is, how are they supporting a town they're not even in by spending money at a separate location? And there were so many examples of this. Another challenge was Eric going in a straight line across the country, with a half-mile buffer zone to be true to his word. It was a series of 8 uploads, and while it drew in the massive amounts of views, gained him a bunch of subscribers, fans, and money, he actually does straight off the bat mention a flaw in his plan, that it was completely unrealistic to walk.
If I continue to only walk across this 1,500-mile line, it would literally take me 6 months. So my friends are about to pick me up in our first vehicle.
But he doesn't limit himself.
Nah, these so-called challenges they do, he talking about walking a straight line across a good distance. They're not doing it. That's fake. They what they do is they upload themselves walking a straight line in certain locations, but they're not walking a whole straight line, all those miles and stuff. It's all fake. But you got all these viewers believing that it's real. Because they, like I was just saying, these content creators know that the majority of society is stupid. You know, and that don't include us because we in the know. We know. I'm not saying us because we know, because we you know, if you here and watching this content that I'm doing, man, you in the know. You know what's going on. You know the world ain't right. You know, those that know, trying to seek truth, you know this world ain't right. But I'm just talking about the masses of people. They know the masses of people all stupid and don't research nothing. They want to be entertained. Are you not entertained? Like on the movie Gladiator. Like Maximus told the crowd, are you not entertained? People want to be entertained. They'd rather be entertained instead of bamboozled with the truth. Straight up. But yeah, these are some cornballs, man. These are some lames. They are nobodies. But now that they prey on a gullible minds of people, now they think they a big shot because they got 1 million something subscribers or they getting 1 million views. And yeah, they selling their souls, so don't get it twisted. They are selling their souls. Come on now, if you got 1 million some subscribers on YouTube, man, you gotta be part of the industry, or you got a foothold in the industry. I'm gonna just keep it at that. You got a foothold in the industry. If you come on now, that's celebrity status. I don't care who you is. If you got 1 million subscribers on YouTube, if you got that golden plaque, that's celebrity status. That's celebrity status, straight up. Hell, half a mil is celebrity status. Half a mil. You can't get, you can't get around it because you're noticeable. You in the algorithm. No questions asked. You in the algorithm. You in the algorithm. But yeah, let's continue. These two suburban kids, because most of them look like they was raised in the suburbs, and they just think they living off, and I've been preaching about this. They are living off of their subscribers. They are living a certain lifestyle off of the gullibility of people.
Himself to just walking, but traveling by any means necessary. He also strategically takes the time to introduce his new merchandise of hoodies. But to make sure it seemed legit, Eric would provide a map on his site so that viewers could try it out for themselves and do the same challenge. But it turned out that Eric himself would provide the footage of his failed attempt. I mean, the shot included a billboard sign showing behind the 3 friends playfully mocking that they were almost out of the line, but the truth is that the billboard itself gave them away. The billboard was in fact 20 miles away from their straight line. In the same content, they hit some obstacles that are not even on the map. However, as Soggy Serial shows, the Iraq team had actually turned the map upside down and added a fake forest or bushes for the trio to contend with. Iraq team had actually turned the map upside down and added a fake forest or bushes for the trio to contend with, so the obstacle itself was also fake.
This forest obstacle they talk about, well, it doesn't even exist. I couldn't find this area anywhere along that route until I finally realized that his editors just turned this section on the map upside down and then photoshopped the forest on top of it.
Which is funny because in a wide interview, one of Google's most searched questions was, does Eric fake videos?
Does Eric fake videos? This question triggers me because of the lengths that we go to. Fake videos. This question triggers me because of the
Guilty. He guilty. He just told him. So he said, "This question triggers me." So he guilty. He is faking his videos. He's a narcissist. A lot of these big content creators, when they get exposed, you see the narc demon come out of it. You see that narc demon come out, that demon of narcissism. You see that narc demon come out of it because they being exposed for the fakery. Who fakes? What they are? They fake. They're not authentic. They're not authentic. They are actors. They ain't no different from these Hollywood actors. YouTube is the new Hollywood. YouTube is the new reality TV. That's what happened. Reality TV, it just evolved into social media. That's the truth about it. Reality TV is not going nowhere. It just evolved into social media. That's where reality TV is going. It's evolved into social media.
Lengths that we go to make sure that videos are not faked, unscripted, completely real.
And even recently, Eric took on a challenge to travel the world in 30 days, ending on the 31st of December in New York, and having to upload daily about his journey, or else Mr. Beast would delete his channel permanently. But of course, like almost all YouTubers, this was also completely hollow and fake. Eric talks about a parade on Ireland, but as Soggy Serial shows, the parade only happened in November, and the challenge supposedly started on the 1st of December.
Well, this is the Dublin Services Parade, which happened on September 2nd.
And in almost every upload, timestamps showed that Eric was not within the agreed time frame. In fact, if you collectively add the time it was done in, it was probably more like 120 days, with all of this content being filmed prior to the actual date of the challenge. And then he would promote his merchandise again, with a new logo, Mafia. But it came with your own personal serial number, giving it a unique edge, making it a one-of-a-kind hoodie. However, the serial number was always 001 for everybody. And then it turned out this entire channel was fake. There's more footage of Eric and his friends sneaking into a concert as fake DJs with wristbands on, implying they actually paid to be there and had no need to sneak in at all. And this is just so common on YouTube. So many YouTubers are doing this. That's why most of your favorite influencers oftentimes are just completely inauthentic and never real to who they actually are. But Eric's fake videos are nothing in comparison to the fake guru proliferation that we're seeing everywhere on the YouTube Shorts algorithm. They've become such a phenomenon that we've made several videos on them, and still there's more and more stories coming out. As the fake gurus that have proliferated the YouTube algorithm and YouTube.
Yes, this is the part I want to get to, the fake gurus. This is the part of the video I enjoyed when they exposed these fake gurus. Let's get to it. Let's get to it. All right.
YouTube Shorts. These people who brag about their lifestyle, show off their fancy cars, show you all their materialistic dreams in front of you, baiting you in, all so that you can buy into their sleazy sales pitch, preying on an audience that is desperate to get rich quickly in a dying economy. Whether it's a Lamborghini in the garage or Rolexes in Dubai, the point is always to grab your attention. And once these fake gurus have your attention, they need you to be invested in their life story. They show you the world of what being rich is like. Woman, crazy parties, ultimate freedom, and it all
stories, even they so-called life stories, is bullshit. These fake gurus, they talk about, oh, I don't struggle, I had nothing. Bullshit. You sold your soul to the devil, or you had a silver spoon. They make up fake stories just to prey on people's emotions, so they could buy their classes, buy their bullshit books. Yeah, I know about their books, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Think and Grow Rich. Okay, these books got power to it. Why the fuck people ain't getting rich like fucking clockwork? Rich Dad, Poor Dad, all these. No, these motherfuckers sell their soul to the devil, and I stand on that shit. They sell their soul to the devil to get the riches, because the words say, what does a man loses when he gain the world? His soul. You know. You gain the whole world. You gain the women. You gain the fast cars, the riches, the success. But you lose your soul in the end. And you know you got to pay that debt. The devil going to come to collect. So all these big time gurus you see on here, yeah, they part of that world. They part of that world. It's all about money. It's all about selling a damn bullshit lie to people. They ain't no different from these prosperity pimps. The only difference is they're not teaching out the Bible. They not twisting scriptures. They just coming with their own thoughts, what they got from their so-called teachers. regurgitated information and they package it up in their books. And you know, straight up.
Always just seems so easy. And if you watch a lot of this YouTube content and you go down a self-improvement rabbit hole, eventually you'll stumble into one of these people. And maybe one of them will offer a free 2-day course that you can jump into, or even just subscribing to them and following their fake lifestyle. It's very easy to believe that this could be real, but from there, they'll say bold statements.
Why would you save money when the government's printing money?
Pitch you against other people, push up the American dream, all while making you feel special for following them. But little do you realize that this entire lifestyle that you're pitched is completely fake. Their entire business model is making you believe in the illusion to gain your trust, because that's when the real money is made. That's why there's a proliferation of wildly overpriced, scammy online courses that are designed just to upsell you into paying you crazy money. For example, online courses that are designed just for proliferation of wildly overpriced, scammy online courses.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. That's a big thing on social media. Instagram, be careful of these crypto scams. These so-called get instant money scams. It's all bull crap. It's all bull crap, fam. Don't fall for it. It's all, like they say, if it's too good to be true, you best believe it. It's all scams. You see, they preying on people, they preying on weak-minded people. You know, they trying to sell you a dream. Trucking course, $12,000. You know, $12,000 to go to a trucking course, that's too much to go learn how to drive a fucking 18-wheeler. Some truck course, you could learn how to drive a truck for maybe under at least a couple of thousand, at least 2,000. You don't have to pay no $12,000 to go learn how to drive no 18-wheeler. Some classes, you know, cost between they got some programs to teach you for free. You could they got some companies they'll teach you for free, but you gotta like sign a contract and you work for that company for like 2 years, and then after you work for that company for 2 years and pay off your tuition, you could go work for another company. Yeah, there's a lot of scams out there. Be careful, y'all. There's a lot of scams.
That are designed just to upsell you into paying you crazy money. For example, most of the sales sites, you'll think of signing up and they'll have a bar showing you that there's only so many spaces still available. And while you're sitting there, the numbers start dropping, creating.
That's all mind games. You see, they'll say, oh, we only got 12 spaces left. You better hurry up. That's mind games. Don't fall for that. Because what they do is, I guarantee you, if you refresh that page, they'll reset the number to like maybe 20 and say, oh, we got 20 spots left. Don't fall for that. That's the hurry up, that's to get you to hurry up and spend money quickly. It's all witchcraft, it's sorcery, it's straight up digital sorcery, it's manipulation, which is a form of witchcraft. But they doing it on a digital format though.
Urgency to sign up, or you'll see people tell you the true value of their product and then cut it down and say they're giving you a really good price, or they'll say the people who product and then cut it down and say,
whoa, okay, internet money course before $20,000. Okay, now he drop it down to $9,999. That's still $10,000, man. It's okay, 19. That's 20,000. You do the round off. Basic math, you round it off. That's 20,000. Okay, he gonna drop it down to 999, which is 10,000. You're still getting scammed, even though he took $10,000 off. You still paying. That's still a lot of money. $10,000. The average American don't even got $10,000 in their bank account. This society, how dare these people do that? These internet. Oh, they don't repent. They're gonna have a special place in hell for them. Oh yeah, they're gonna have a special place in hell for them. Them demons gonna have fun torturing their asses in hell. Because they lying, they under the influence of greed, you know. Oh yeah, lying to people. They better repent. I don't care whether they believe You see, that's what's wrong with people in modern day society. They want to be, oh, I don't believe in God. I don't believe in the afterlife. It doesn't matter. You still gotta pay for the consequences of what you do in the mortal realm. It don't matter what you believe, whether you believe in God or not. Don't matter what God you believe in, because in all religious and spiritual belief system is a consequences in the afterlife what you do in the mortal realm. It doesn't matter if you're a Christian, a Buddhist, a Hindu, Israelite. We stand on the Bible over here. You gotta pay for your if you don't repent and trying to turn over a new leaf and do right by people, you gotta pay. You gotta reap what you sow. It is what it is. That's universal law. I'm not in charge of that. That's the divine creator, the Most High Yah. His son Yeshua HaMashiach, because he's gonna be the final say so, the Most High, and the King of Kings is his son Yeshua HaMashiach, our Messiah. But yeah, you see that? Don't fall for that. It say before 19,999. That's $20,000. That's 20 stacks, 20G, 20K, and he gonna deduct it to 999. That's $10,000. That's a scam. That's a straight up scam. That's a straight up scam. But all right, let's continue.
Say they're giving you a really good price. All they'll say, the people who don't take their advice are subhuman, are peasants.
And honestly, when you guys are stupider and don't take action and make a lot of excuses, it makes people like me more money, which is more enjoyable for me. And make a lot of excuses, it makes people like me.
So you douchebag, you want to call people peasants because they don't want to pay for your scam? They don't want to pay $20,000 to $10,000 to get scammed? Ooh-wee. Why you wearing them glasses? Man, I bet somebody punch him in the jaw. They'll break his jaw. He weak. He fragile. This little wimp is fragile. Look how he wearing them glasses. Think he's somebody. Think he's a big macho man. Thinking he ain't nothing but a damn douchebag. And that he knew how to manipulate people. He got famous on YouTube. Now he think he a big shot. He think he a big shot. Take everything away from him. He gonna become a peasant. Nobody gonna pay attention to him. If he didn't sold his soul, that's why he wearing them shades, because he sold his soul. He wearing them dark shades. He got his cheeks clapped by Satan. All them demons, Yeah. And now he think he a big bad wolf because he calling people peasants because they don't want us talking about, oh, people don't want to spend money with me. This is gonna make me more richer. No, the more rituals you do gonna make you more ritual. You dummy. The more rituals you do gonna make you more money. Why you ain't telling people that? Huh? Why you ain't telling people that? But let's continue.
More money, which is more enjoyable for me, just more exciting that way.
And the only people who live the lifestyle like they do are real men. But everything about this whole subgenre of people is fake. Their only purpose and business model is by teaching you how to make a business. Even though most of these people never had a business in the first place that was successful. There is no get rich quick scheme. There never was. On the sorts of lifestyles that actual rich people live in the first place. But once you pay for their first course, they'll always intentionally insinuate that the next course is coming soon. And this one will finally give you the actual secrets you were looking for in the first course. And psychologically, once you've already paid for a course and the answer to all is just around the corner in the next course, it's inevitable that people pay to do the next course. If you're already this hooked into their lifestyle, their message, their personality, you can easily be brainwashed into the upsell. Then there'll be the next course, the $45,000 course, the big conferences with flashy lights that are all created to spike your dopamine and pump up your enthusiasm and keep you believing that because they are rich, they will also make you rich, even though they don't tell you that the only way they get rich is by telling you how to get rich. Even though they don't tell you that the only way they get rich is by telling you how to get rich. And
of course, they're not going to tell people the truth how they got rich, because the truth is, I'll tell you the truth for you. I'll tell it for them. And it's not that difficult. The truth, reason how they got rich, they sold their soul. They sold their soul to the devil. It's simple. Yeah. It's not $1 million answer. It's simple. They sold their soul to the devil. They sold their soul to the devil. Straight up. It's that simple. It don't take rocket science to figure it out. It do not take rocket science.
They don't even tell you how to be a fake guru. They don't teach you what they did. And before you know it, you're paying for them. They don't even tell you how to be a fake guru. They don't teach you what they did by telling you how to get rich. And they don't even tell you how to be a fake guru. They don't teach you what they did.
The reason why they don't teach you what they did because they sold their soul. And they know if they probably tell the secrets, Hashatan gonna come snatch them. He gonna come to collect. So they can't tell the secrets. They part of the brotherhood. They part of the brotherhood. They part of Israel. They can't tell the secrets. They probably got to sign a waiver. They can't tell them what they did because he gonna come to collect. He gonna collect them anyway because you can't outcross the master double crosser, which is the devil. He's the ultimate betrayer. Satan is the ultimate betrayer. You can't out betray the master betrayer, which is the devil. Too many people tried and they failed.
And before you know it, you're paying for the next course and the next course, hanging on to every word, because you've already bought so far into this dream that the reality of your depressing situation is too much to handle. And that's not to say all online courses or communities are bad, not at all. A lot of people have genuine courses and information to tell and sell for a price. That's not the problem. It's the people always trying to upsell you, always telling you stuff that's very surface level, that has no substance, and convincing you that the way they live is the real way to live, on the hedonistic treadmill of materialism, where everything you learn in their courses can be found just simply in books or on the internet, and all the time and money you spent on these gurus' lifestyles and their courses is completely wasted. And usually all of these fake gurus have a past painted with red flags. They're always usually part of a scandal or a scheme, and most of the gurus don't practice ever what they preach. They'll tell you that it's good to be $1 billion in debt.
I'm $1 billion in debt.
You're $1 billion in debt.
That making $400K a year is pocket change.
If I made 400 grand a year, I would be embarrassed with myself as a husband, a father, basically as a human being.
And then if you don't have a Lamborghini in your 20s, you're falling dramatically behind. But the entire illusion is fake. And once you fall in your 20s, you're falling dramatically.
A father, basically as a human being.
And then if you don't have a Lamborghini in your 20s, you're falling dramatically behind. But
Bro, that is some of the most crappiest advice you could give to a young man. You telling a 20-year-old young man, if you don't have a Lamborghini in your 20s, you ain't living your best life. And you wonder why these relationships are declining, these marriages, because you're selling poison. You're going to think that you're going to have these young men thinking if they don't have the fast cars, the luxury cars, they ain't going to be able to pull women. That's a lie. That's a lie. You know, that's a lie because there's a lot of average men that can still get women. You got some men, they walk to work, they got a wife. You got some men that got a family, they walk to work, but they gonna get their call when that time come. And that's how you know they got a solid woman, because she ride and die with that man because he walking to work and handle business, or she probably taking him to work and she gonna help him get a call. She probably got herself a call and he working on getting him a call. But you got these fake gurus, these toxic gurus, these false prophets telling these young men, oh, if you don't have a Lamborghini in your 20s, you ain't living life. You ain't living your best life. You broke. And you got some of these content creator shaming men. Oh, you broke. You broke. If you don't like that Wes Watson buffoon. When I watched that clip on Fresh and Free, he was trying to shame a family man, talking about if you're not rich or rare, you ain't success. So he thinking having materialistic possessions make you success. And then that guy destroyed him. He was just an average Joe. He probably was a family man. He said, real success is having a family, having your wife, your children, providing for them. I mean, he shut Wes Watson. He destroyed Wes Watson. Man, Wes Watson was just broken down. He just started trying to insult the dude. He just tried to come with ad hominem attacks. Yeah. But straight up, yeah. And you got a lot of people thinking that's the true definition of success, having materialistic possessions. You got to have the fast cars. You got to have the Lambo, the Bugattis, the big houses, the rotation of 50 women, you know. You got to have all that to be successful. That's materialistic stuff. That's all going to be burned up. That's all going to be turned to dust when Christ come back. When Christ come back and set the record straight, all that's going to be ground to powder. That's going to be meaningless. You can't buy your way into the kingdom of heaven. You can't buy your way into the kingdom of heaven, because when the Most High see all this materialistic stuff, he see dust. When the eyes of Yah glance on these fast cars, these big houses, all these stuff that these gurus are flaunting in our faces, the Most High see nothing but dust. That's all he see. He see nothing but grounded up dust. That's all he see. But you can't tell people that in society. They figure, oh, I gotta have this. I gotta have the fast cars. I gotta have the Lambo. I gotta have the Ferraris and all that. It's all cap. It's all an illusion.
The entire illusion is fake. You don't have a Lamborghini in your 20s, you're falling dramatically behind. But the illusion and this YouTube hole, eventually you'll soon come to the conclusion that all of your clicks and time is being wasted. But they're not the only ones trying to make a buck from faking content. You see, there's a whole genre on YouTube of restoring old items such as guns, Game Boys, and phones. And yet recently, this entire genre has been unveiled to be just another fake illusion for YouTube viewers. Well, it's partially fake. And what I mean by partially is that the item was intentionally rusted by chemicals to make the video. Most people don't care, it's just amusing to watch. But there is a valid reason that in some cases it could matter a great deal.
But he's pulling millions of views, and those millions of views could translate to at least one person looking at an antique that they find at a shop or have in their house and using his same methods on that antique.
If a historic item is ever found, and some of these techniques are used, it could potentially ruin the item to a point of no return. Most of these videos start with finding the object. This can be mostly fake because realistically, how often do you find something rare just as you're filming? It's one thing to find something and then take it home and film about it, but to keep you watching, they tend to flip that around and go treasure hunting for an old item to restore, keeping you engaged in the video with their deception. And then once they find the item, they will begin by showing the awful shape the item is in. And this is where more deception comes in. You see, one of the tricks they use is with copper.
You can see in some areas, immediately it started to react to the steel.
By turning up the color intensity during filming, this highlights the green that the copper produces and makes it look far more rusty than it actually is. They then begin to strip it down, take it apart, and wash and clean it as best they can. This is fine, except if any item is electronic, there should be huge problems there. I mean, there are other ways of cleaning electronic items where water damage isn't involved, and by all metrics, dumping an item in water is more than likely only going to damage it further. Any dings and broken off bits in water is more than likely only going to damage it further.
Exactly, it's gonna damage the items further, and they should be lucky they don't get electrocuted. Come on now, you dumping electronics in water? Why they not getting electrocuted? It's fake. Of course it's fake. Their ass is supposed to be getting electrocuted. They're supposed to get shocked. They're supposed to be getting electrocuted and doing an electric boogaloo, man. They're supposed to be doing an electric boogaloo or the electric slide. You know? Come on now, you putting chips and electronics in water like that? They're supposed to be going getting electrocuted like Moth on Home Alone 2 when he got electrocuted.
Any dings and broken off bits can be fixed with alternative substances, like a 2-minute noodle hack, but if you don't know what you're doing, this can be extremely tricky, and for the sake of making the video, they only show the beginning of the pasta paste and then the finished look, which is usually the new replaced case or replaced piece presented as a fixed piece. If the item is a rusted gun or knife, you always see that the rust hasn't actually eaten away at anything.
One, the thinnest area on the blade, if it's a really old knife, you'll see pitting and damage. On this, since this oxidation only happened for a couple days, even though the blade is thin right there, it's still in great condition.
If they use a soft brush to start cleaning it, the dirt that you see is likely just paint that is brushed off for effect. In the video 7 Signs of Fake Restoration, the YouTuber clearly shows that you have to look for a glossy cover, as he explains that chemicals like salt are used to create rust that leaves this type of residue.
Here's an old chisel. This one looks pretty authentic, but you can still see that weird shininess.
When plastic is being cleaned, you should also know that scratches are never just going to magically disappear because it was cleaned. In fact, it would be far more realistic if they replaced the plastic scratched up piece. If there is wood involved, watch out for what appears to be burnt sections, as this is just to grab your attention. Burnt wood is only scorched on the surface, so a quick sandpaper can fix the problem almost entirely. And if it really was burnt, it would be far deeper than the surface damage and in most cases would need replacing. So some experts have taken it upon themselves to react to some of this fake content, and it becomes quite comical entertainment.
Oh, we can just press that in by hand. We don't even need a case, but man, this guy got Superman fingers.
In a watch restoration video, it's noted they are using car cream to buffer the parts to a brand new state. It seems as though the water and paint brushes are used to remove some of the rust despite the delicate parts that should have been removed before brushing started. A laptop or PC found in a dirty river was surprisingly restored despite scrubbing the hard drive and motherboard, which are sensitive pieces that would cause more damage. And in the end, they show the tower with a side panel different from the beginning shot of the casing.
Now, here's something I noticed that is pretty different. Look at the side panel on there. All right, this side panel looks freshly painted, although, there's only painted bugs and shit all over it.
Then miraculously, the PC powers up, and it only takes a few guesses to somehow get the password right. It's almost insulting that they portray this as real, and somehow expect their viewers to believe this. But because they play on human psychology, they still get a bunch of views and a huge following. Some restoration videos are real, and watching the craftsmanship and talents behind these restorations should be noteworthy and applauded. However, these people have taken years to perfect their skills, and know when something is not restorable. Some will even primitive virtual world, outside of all the BS of YouTube, still have the same problem as all of these other niches. Now, primitive building videos would usually show two indigenous men working together to build a structure with nothing but materials they found in the jungle, ranging from a pool to a full-blown dwelling. But if we take a closer look and question a few obvious flaws, it becomes apparent that it's fake. Let's take a deeper look. In most of these videos, it takes more than just one or two people. It's normally a team with their own architect and building equipment that you don't see. I mean, have you ever tried to actually dig a hole? It's so much harder than it looks, and two men digging with sticks would take forever. Instead, they use earth-moving equipment. Then they hide this equipment and continue filming.
Exactly. They use modern vehicles. They probably got a professional construction site off camera. And when they put the cameras on, they just show these two guys trying to dig a hole. Of course it's fake. Look at that. They use equipment. They probably got the Tonka truck crew coming in the construction site and building up these buildings. They ain't doing that by hand. They got the Tonka truck crew. You got Bob coming with the front loader. You got Dave coming with the backhoe. Man, you got Tyrone coming with the bulldozer, man. You got Eric and Hassel coming with the damn tree cutter crew, man. Come on now. It's all bullshit, bro. It's bullshit. All this stuff on YouTube is bullshit, man. Everything fake. It's the new reality TV. It's the new reality TV, straight up.
Filming as if they dug the hole themselves, making the viewers think they had done this enormous task on their own. And for most of the jungle and don't live outside, they'd have no idea of how absurd these videos would truly be. And when people started taking a closer look at these videos, like Sunny V2 did, you will see smooth marks on the side of the walls that don't match the digging that they supposedly did with the sticks. The sticks should leave small, long-line grooves, in comparison to the smooth dug-out marks from the earth-moving equipment. On the other side of the structure that was built, you might see spray paint, which would be to mark where to dig, but is never included in the clip, as spray paint is not part of the primitive scene that you were led to believe it is. There are clips where the equipment couldn't do any of the work because of the formation of the structure. They really would need to do the actual digging themselves, but as we all know, many hands make light work, so the team of about 10 do the job with spades. That still strip away from the authentic conception that the structure was only built by the two that you actually see in this entire clip, where you're led to believe they're only using what the natural environment offers. But once the structure is formed, they then start to secure it with mud and clay, or natural cement collected at the river or made by sand and water, which again is completely false illusion presented to the viewer to make you believe that all of this is really possible. And what's really important to note, as this will happen with all the people we speak about in this video, is that the way they feed into this illusion is by playing on your lack of knowledge. Almost none of the viewers watching this have any idea of how to build structures outdoors. And of course, as most people don't know this stuff, you might think there's no reason that it's not possible to use mud to keep the structure in place. But
exactly. They know the majority of people don't question nothing. They know the majority of Americans are dumb. So they know most people that's watching this fake content ain't gonna question it because they want to be entertained. Come on now, even in the ancient world, you ain't gonna have two men building up on such. You had a team. Even in the ancient world, when you look at the pyramids, ain't no two average Joes go, oh man, we're gonna build a pyramid. No, it took thousands of people to build those pyramids in Egypt. Thousands. A lot of people died building them pyramids. Now, of course, you got people have the theory say aliens built the pyramids. You know, everybody, you know, they say the Anunnaki and all that. Well, I tell you this, history is so done by the so-called supremacists. They even whitewashed the Anunnaki and the aliens, some of the alien species, you know. But we know it was melanated beings that built those pyramids, you know, whether they was melanated humans or melanated aliens. We know it was people of the melanated persuasion that built those pyramids, because ain't no goddamn crackers. I refuse to believe that lie that some damn heathens built those pyramids. Some pale orc heathens build those pyramids when they asses can't even survive 2 minutes on the beach in the hot sun without some goddamn sunscreen. So they convinced me with that goddamn lie that the ancient Egyptians was white. Get out of here with that bullshit. That's a goddamn lie. How the hell y'all want us first? Because let me tell you how stupid these so-called Gentiles is, man. They want to call us Ham. They want to say we got the curse of Ham, but they playing a Hamite nation in their movies. Ham, the ancient Egyptians are the Mitzrayim, they're Hamites. The Egyptians come from the seed line of Ham. But you got these dumbass Gentiles, they want to still play the Egyptians, but they want to call the American Negroes Ham, say we got the curse of Ham or the curse of Canaan when we from the line of Shem. This is the mind game. I see why the Bible say they are a foolish nation. We did, man, our ancestors messed up, man. You know, Israel had to piss off the Most High so bad. He gonna have a nation of some dumb buffoons rule over us. I can't believe we are being ruled over by some buffoons, man. A base people, a foolish nation, like the words say, a foolish nation, all because of the disobedience of the wicked Israelite ancestors. Well, I tell you. But yeah, they want to call us Ham, but we know that the ancient Egyptians, they come from the seed line of Ham, the Mitzrayites. But in the mainstream media, they want to whitewash the ancient Egyptians. They even want to whitewash the gods of Egypt, the false gods and goddesses of Egypt. You know, they have Anubis have a dog head with some white skin. No, when you look at the hieroglyphics, you see Anubis with a jackal head or a dog head with some brown skin, melanated skin. You know, yeah. But soon as you know these same supremacists, they the same ones who are butthurt over the new Assassin's Creed shadows that's dropping in November. These butthurt racist fanboys, they mad because a black man is part of Japanese history that was a samurai. Even though Yasuke, he probably never seen too many, he probably never even fought in a legit battle, but he still had the status of a samurai. And he probably was taught how to use the katana. You know, he probably was taught how to put on the armor. He served Nobunaga, Oda, Yasuke, the black samurai. You know, and what's ironic about it, the Japanese people in Twitter, they not upset about it. They cool with it. But it's only in Western society where you got these WS, you know, overweight, Cheeto eating fanboys, racist fanboys that's living in their mama's basement. You know, that's probably, you know, ain't in good shape, you know, want to complain about a video game, even though it's a work of fiction that's based off of historical, you know, events, but it's a work of fiction. They still want to get mad about that. Ooh, I'm going to touch base on that on another live show because I don't want to overdo it. So let's get, but yeah, these fake structures, man, there's a lot of fakery on YouTube. You know, so much fake stuff. Like I say, YouTube is the new reality TV show. Yeah, I could stop sharing this because we saw the majority of this video. But yeah, it's the new reality TV show. It's a lot of fake content creators. You gotta be wary. Like I said, ain't nothing wrong watching YouTube, but don't give your money to these content creators, these big YouTubers. Support those who need support. Support those who you want to support. You know, you don't have to support these scam artists because these talking about buy my course. I could teach you how to be successful. I could teach you how to get rich in 30 days. And within 90 days, I'll have you pulling in 5G a month. Get out of here with that bull crap. All you gotta do is pay my course, which costs about $20,000, $10,000. Man, you're getting scammed, you're getting played. It's highway robbery. It should be a crime. They should go to jail for that. They need to be placed in jail because they preying on the gullibility of the humans. You know, straight up. It's a Ponzi scheme. Talking about, oh, if you don't got a Lamborghini in your 20s, you're falling behind. That is some of the lamest stuff I could ever heard. That's some of the dumbest advice. How dare you tell that to somebody that's young? Even in the ancient world, that's like somebody was telling King David at a young age, oh, if you ain't king if you're not the king of Israel in your 20s, you falling behind. Man, no, he started off as a shepherd. He started off as a shepherd boy, King David. And he had to work his way up to become king. He had to serve under King Saul, which Saul was hating on David because David, you know, he was doing all kind of miraculous feats because he was backed by the Spirit of the Most High. But yeah, and when you look at the ancient world, man, most men that was destined to become a ruler of a nation, they did not become that nation's ruler till it was like in their 30s or 40s. If you want to see the only way you're going to see a 20-year-old president, and I'm going to be honest, the only way you're going to see a 20-year-old president, a 25-year-old general of an army, that's in anime. That's in anime and manga and video games. That's the only way you're going to see a 15-year-old commander of an army, a 17-year-old pilot. That's only in anime because it's over-exaggerated. That's what makes anime. That's why people enjoy the hell out of anime, because it's over-saturated. They do some unrealistic bullshit in anime. And that's why people gravitate towards that shit, including myself, because I'm an anime fan. But I'm being honest. The only way you're going to see a president of the United States that's 25 years old, if that's in anime, because most of the presidents of the United States, they became president like they was like in their 40s, 50s. They was middle age. That was middle age. I think if we have a younger president, he'll probably have to be in his late 30s. We ain't gonna have no 20-year-old president. The day we see a 20-year-old president of the United States, we gotta be in an alternate dimension. I'm just keeping it in a book. We gotta be in an alternate dimension because an average 20, you know, you pick the fate of this society to a 20-year-old, it's gonna be unrealistic because he's not fully developed. He's not fully developed. I'm just saying. But yeah, but you got these bullshit gurus talking about, oh, if you don't have a Lamborghini in your 20s, you're falling behind. That's just a crock of bull crap, you know. And he's saying that when that's not, they saying this stuff when they don't even own them cars. They don't own them cars. They renting them cars. They renting them mansions they living in. They renting them cars. Don't believe the hype, people. Don't believe the hype. They live in a fake lifestyle. They live in a fake lifestyle. They ain't no different from these Hollywood celebrities. Straight up. It's all fake. It's all smoke and mirrors. Straight up. It's all smoke and mirrors. Don't believe in the hype. If I'm gonna just read some of the comments, it's funny that Gen Z needs to be told this. We used to know everything online was fake, and he said the G word, you know. You know what I mean? The G word that rhymes with hate. This channel can depress your depression. I keep saying influencers all trash. That's right. They all trash. They fake. They all fake. Somebody put a quote from Fyodor Dostoevsky. I guess that's a Russian. He said, the best way to keep a prisoner from escaping is to make sure he never knows he's in prison. Fyodor Dostoevsky. I guess that's a Russian person. You know, he quoted something from a Russian. That's a true statement. A fake e-cigarette promotion in a video about fake things. So damn fit. Yeah, talking about them fume vapes. That's still vaping. That's still vape. Them fume talking about it's all natural. That's still vaping. You know, that's still a vape tool. This is so depressing, especially about the animals. Yeah, they torturing these animals just to get clicks and views. Yeah, everybody want to be influencer. Nobody want to be an average Joe or Jane. Let me tell y'all something. Ain't nothing wrong being an average Joe or plain Jane. You know, ain't nothing wrong being an average Joe or plain Jane. You see, Gen Z think it's lame to be an average Joe or plain Jane. You know, you got a lot of young men. They don't want to be an average Joe. They just don't want to be themselves. They want to be the influencer. They want to think they got to get the fast calls. You know, you got young women. They don't want to be a plain Jane. You know, they don't want to be a homebody plain Jane. They want to get on Instagram, use the fake filters, put on all the makeup, you know, and prey on the gullibility of these simps. You know, it's sad. It's a sad day for society. It's a sad day for society. Somebody said, I hate this culture of faking experience for money. It's so disgusting, and I feel like I'm poor and miserable for not taking part. But I could never bring myself to do something so psychotic. Exactly. They selling their soul. It is psychotic. It's a mental illness. You know, you got a lot of these YouTubers and influencers, they fake living. They're not even living real life. It's a fake life they living. They're not even living real life. It's a fake life they living. Internet has just become like television, which has always been completely fake. Exactly. I just mentioned that. You know, social media is the new reality TV. Reality TV is fake. When reality TV got exposed for being fake, now the internet is being fake. You know, a lot of these stuff you see on here is fake. These big channels on YouTube, whether it's these couple channels, these cooking channels, you know, you got women wearing scantily clad clothing doing cooking videos. I don't want to see that. I want to learn, you know, if I want to watch a legit cooking video. Why she can't put on something modest and cook a meal? Why she don't have to be in bras and panties? Because you know why she doing it? She know a lot of men are weak. So you see, this Western society is producing a lot of weak men that's not disciplined. That's why it's easy to access the filth, you know, on these websites. That's why it's easy to access, because they want to make men weak. They don't want to make men. That's why I say, if you take the modern man of this world, of all, it don't matter what race you is, you take the modern men of this 2024 and pit them against the men of the ancient world, they'll kick our asses. We'll get our asses kicked. And I'm being honest. Pit the modern men of this world today against the Spartans, the Vikings, the samurai, the ancient Zulu warriors, the ancient Israelite warriors, the ancient Egyptian warriors, the ancient Cushite warriors. Man, they'll whip our asses. They'll whip, and I'm talking about it could be it'll be a shooting affair on a fist fight. We don't have to use weapons. You pit a modern white man against a Spartan, a Greek, an ancient Greek. That Spartan would whip that modern white man ass. You pit a Viking against a modern white man, that Viking would whip his ass. You pit a ancient Israelite warrior against Mike Tyson, an ancient Israelite warrior whip Mike Tyson ass in a boxing match. Because men were so full of testosterone, it was a different energy back then. It was a different landscape. You know, it wasn't all this fast food and fake food and fake news. It was survival of the fittest. It was survival of the fittest. Straight up. You pit an ancient Shaolin monk against Bruce Lee, he'll whip Bruce Lee ass in the fight. An ancient Shaolin monk. You know, even though Bruce Lee, you know, rest in peace, Bruce Lee, you know, one of the greatest martial artists. I'm just being honest. Because it's a different energy back then in the ancient world. The animals were way bigger and frightened. You know, the storms probably was more frightened. The tornadoes probably was way bigger back in the ancient world. I mean, true, the ancient world probably was more scarier than the modern world. I'm just keeping it up. The ancient world probably was more terrifying than the modern world. And over the course of the millennia, the Most High had downsized the animals, you know, because animals was way bigger back in the biblical days. You know, lions was way bigger. I bet you the lions that Samson slew was probably way bigger than the modern lions. But yeah, but back to let me read some more of these comments on this video. The final collapse won't even have the face of a tragedy. Julius Evolver. Normies Normies never ask themselves, so who's holding the camera? Exactly. That's true. As long as people watch these videos, it won't ever stop. Because the majority of the mass is all gullible. Yep, everybody wants to be a man character. Nobody want to be an average Joe, and even but they fail to realize, yeah, we all man character. Even the average Joe and Plain Jane could be a man character, but the difference is the average Joe and man and Plain Jane, they still hold on to integrity. They not gonna sell their soul. They ain't gonna sell their soul like these influencers doing. And the sad thing about it, the majority of these influencers and social media personalities, they were average Joes and Plain Janes, but they didn't want to. They just got tired of being it. They don't want to be themselves, so they just rather sell their soul, sell out, and be something they ain't. And it's a sad thing. But like I said, YouTube is the new reality TV shows. Most social media influencers are fake and living a lie. That's what the SMI stand for, by the way, in the title, social media influence. That's what the SMI stand for, social media influencers, by the way. Yeah. But I'm gonna go ahead and get off of this live stream. I've been on for an hour and 37 minutes. That's what I wanted to touch base on. But I'm gonna still touch base on Assassin's Creed Shadows though. For any gamers out there, I'm gonna definitely touch base on that. But yeah, I just wanted to touch base on this. Y'all pray y'all have a blessed night. And yeah, I was saying I was using strong language. I was cussing. Saying some strong language. I'm just passionate when it comes to exposing and ranting about how fake this society is. I had to get it off my chest. Because it's sad. You got a lot of people hurting out there. You got a lot of young people are suffering from depression because they are thinking that's what life's supposed to be about, having a fast cars, having a big houses, going on these expensive trips, going to and around. Ain't nothing wrong seeing things in the world, but you got to understand everybody ain't going to be able to have access to that. And you got to understand you could have access to it, but you got to work and grind for it. If it's the will of the Most High. You see, let me tell you something about these so-called internet personalities, these so-called gurus, these fake gurus. They don't have the Most High in the center of their life. They're not thinking about the Most High. If you ever watch some of their videos, they're not mentioning scripture. They're not mentioning God or Christ. Yeah, they might mention God, but it's not the God of the Bible. It's the God of this world. It's the God that they serve, which is Mammon. They worship Mammon. They don't worship the God of Israel. They worship Mammon. That's who they worship. These so-called gurus talking about, I could teach you how to get rich, but I'm not going to tell you the secret of how I got rich. But I'm going to sell you this course for $12,000, $5,000. Oh, you can't pay $12,000. We're going to have 3 levels. We have the basic package that start at $2,000. We have the advanced package that start at $6,000. And we have the Grandmaster level, which is $20,000. If you get the Grandmaster level, I'll teach you the 5 principles how to make money within 90 days. The 12 ancient secrets, which they made up. The 12. They'll make it sound all cool, like you about to get some superpower up. The 12 ancient secrets on how to get rich and live like a king. It's all BS. It's all nonsense. It's buffoonery. It's manipulation. It's witchcraft. It's falsehood. Straight up, it's falsehood. It's straight up falsehood. It's straight up falsehood. But I thank everybody for tuning in, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button, share the video, feed the algorithm. I appreciate y'all. But like I said, I'm going to go ahead and sign off for the night and enjoy the rest of my night. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all night. I'm going to go ahead and get off of here and sign off. But shout out to everybody. Yeah. Keep Brother Yaquaba in prayer. He said we just had 2 deaths in the family. May the Most High have mercy on your departed loved ones, Brother Yaquaba. Yeah, because I know a lot of saints going through, that's a very tough one. You lose a loved one. We all lost loved ones before. But, we just got to keep them in our prayers, and we just Ask in Yahshua's name that the Most High comfort their spirits, their souls, have mercy on them in the afterlife, and may they make it to the kingdom. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and sign off, y'all. Y'all have a blessed night. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Shalom and